Okay, so this is the other end of the leat of the dynamite works, and you can see here all the wild garlic that's coming up, and just thought I'd show you some of the ruins here. And you can see up there the leat that was coming down before that I showed you earlier in the video, but this comes down here and then comes along into this little area here, and I'm sure you can hear the difference in volume. There's a lot of water been falling from the sky, so it's not surprising it's busy. But this is where the wheel would have been for the works, and the original wheel was 37 feet in diameter, and it actually produced 90 horsepower, which is quite astonishing. It's much more than was created when they eventually put the turbines in later on. But this place has had quite a lot of explosions over the years, caused by lightning strikes, by sparks from tools, all kinds of things. Sadly, quite a bit of loss of life. You can just see Linda there in the background. It's still raining just a little bit, unfortunately, but it's still a lovely place to be, and there's so much wild garlic around. That's going to be really strong when it starts to flower. You can see these walls are quite substantial, and in fairness, they probably needed to be. They produced one heck of a lot of gunpowder here, and shipped it via canal, amongst other things. And I'll put a link in the video description that I found, which charts the history of the site really well, and I found it a fascinating read. It was originally owned by the Strickland family, who own Sizer Castle, not far from here, in the Sizer estate, and have done since Adam was a lad. So it did change hands, and it didn't actually close down until around 1935. So it was going for a good number of years, and it does make you wonder when you see mounds like that. That was probably one of the buildings of the dynamite works. There were quite a few. And yeah, what a great place this is. Totally enjoying ourselves. It's nice that, that the weather has just let up. It was very, very wet last night. But yeah, there's the rest of the leat, and this is where I showed you earlier in the video, with the leat running downhill towards the River Kent. So yeah, although it's still raining a little bit, it's really a lovely place to be. It's very quiet. We did have one van join us last night, and they've gone now. So there's only us on Squirrel Terrace, or at least that little grove of Squirrel Terrace. Look at all this wild garlic. Just absolutely astonishing, the amount of it. I'll just spin round. You can see it all behind me. You wouldn't go short on your salad, that's for sure. Here, there's the back walls of the area that I showed you before. These are the main buildings of the dynamite works. Quite a place. I'm still hoping that we're going to get some half decent weather. We shall wait and see. So I thought we'd just have a quick walk up and have a look at some of the other areas. This is pitches 44 to 52 at Hazel Bay. And this is actually a nice spot. It's a little further away from the facilities block. But we've got two pitches, both white and blue pegs. Another pitch over this side. And several pitches further on. And one of the many, many service points. And again, another quiet little glade. Really very nice. I just love the way this this site is laid out. It's so rambling and disorganised to a degree in the way it feels. It is, of course, very organised, but it feels as if it's just that little bit disorderly, and I rather like that. It gives it an organic feel. And we'll just have a quick look up here. Another large area up here. Yet another service point just up there, as you can see. That's Fern Bank. And then Bankside down here. So, walking down towards Bankside, this pitch particularly takes my fancy. It's a solitary pitch with an absolutely wonderful tree. Isn't that amazing? Where else are you going to find a pitch like this? Just fantastic. It's a little further away, granted, than some of the at some of the other pitches to the facilities, but quite amazing. And some more pitches down there. And here's welcome to Low Park Wood. So you can freeze frame this if you wish. You can see they're making charcoal for gunpowder and about coppicing. So they've got the wood and all the information about all the various sections of the gunpowder works. So we're off the actual river walk here, but we're just walking down what is effectively the out road on the site, and I'll show you a bit of that in a moment, but just to show you how full the River Kent is at the moment. It's put more rain down overnight, and my word, it's most definitely full of water. And there's the river on the left hand side. Do have to be cautious down there. There are paths, but you really do have to be careful. That's deep water, it's very fast flowing. But it truly is a lovely sight. And the one-way system is really required. And if you go round while you're looking for your pitch, and you end up not quite finding, and you want to try a different area, generally you'll end up back down this road again. There are no pitches down here, just basically a road which leads back to reception, but nonetheless is very pleasant for walking, and very close, as you can see, to the river at this moment. You can see the pitches over to the right there. And all the trees coming into leaf. I'll give it another couple of weeks and it'll be totally and utterly green, this place. We'll definitely be coming back. Hopefully when we've got a few more things in leaf. But we're not quite sure when yet. It is a really nice site to walk around though. Great for dog owners, of course, especially when it's wet like this. Your dog doesn't have to get muddy. Plenty of tarmac to walk on. And yet another building here. Curious little building with a directional vent on the top. I wonder what this building was. Obviously there's a window here. And the door with a fairly substantial lock. So not quite sure what that building was. Well, there's always somewhere to explore, something to look at. The curious angles that trees have grown up into because of the wind and pressures from one thing and another, and they still manage to survive. Absolutely fabulous colours. All the moss on the bark. Really lovely. And even a little island here, the way the water's running. But my word, that's fast. And just a little further up there, you can see the barrier. Well, I hope you're enjoying our adventures so far. If you have enjoyed the video, please do click the like button, it really helps. And do consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything, and it all helps the channel and helps me create more videos. Until the next time, thanks very much for watching. Cheerio.